everyone, and welcome back to Social Divas. And I haven't done Social Divas in a while, that I'm not sure why. But anyway, so if you're new to the channel, so basically Social Divas is one way to be connecting with you guys. There's two main themes of Social Divas. One is to be asking like random questions. So what I mean by random questions, so saying that if there is a day where you know a question has popped up in my mind and I bring it up on social divas and sometimes and will be seeing if you guys have the same experience, whether it's in school and or work life. Then there's a second part to it on social divas is where I'll be getting to be connecting with you guys like live stream. Well, live stream I won't use social divas, but live stream will be just mainly I will be live streaming through YouTube and to be getting questions from Instagram from you guys. So I will post my Instagram handle below, and one of these days I'll be doing Instagram like questions. I'm so bad in this, but today on social diva, so on my previous job, I don't know whether I I don't remember what I talked about and that my old like on my previous social divas. So you know how when you work in this company for saying 3-4 months, not very long, and your bosses are being an ass about it. So don't say that we put aside the ones where your parents own the company and you're working for your parents. That is a totally different like issue for me, because if you're working for your parents and your parents are the CEO and the bosses and you're working for them, it's totally different. It's a totally different experience for me at least. And if you so I work for like a big company for I would say 3-4 months. I started November, December, January, February, March, and I worked for about 4 months at least. I would say, give or take a few weeks. And so you resign. They didn't fire you, but you resign from the job. And this is when I started. I have a problem with it. So you resign because you wanted maybe to go and get your PhD, your master, and everything. Or you got a new offer and job, but you just put on the resignation paper that you didn't really give the reason why, but you just resign, and they say okay to it. And 3 months, say 2 to 3 months after you resign, they contact you. They literally WhatsApp you and ask you to come back to work for them. And that's when I started having the problem. So I wonder whether you guys, the people who has been working for a while, have the same issue after resigning and like going to a new job, or like when you're starting your PhD classes. And so I already have my bachelor's degree, so I don't want to be working a part timer anymore, and I don't want to be earning $8 an hour with like not a PhD, a bachelor's degree, and I have a bachelor's in science. And working $8 an hour is not a lot. So she is not even the big boss. She's just the chief and the the shop. And I don't want to say names. And she would text, and she was asked, "Can you come back to work for the company as a part timer? Like we don't need your. I know you're starting to earn a degree, but why do you need the useless thing anyway where you can come and work for us as a part timer?" And like I don't know what to reply her, and I don't want to be replying to that message. But for me, I'm like, you have already crossed a line with me when you're when I was working for the company where you berate your staff, you use vulgar words to all your staff, and now that I resigned, you want me to come back to you to work as a part timer? So the only thing I've answered her, and maybe I shouldn't have, this is I want to know like what you guys think about it. Maybe I shouldn't have like replied her. So I told her saying that no, I'm sorry, I don't want to be coming back to work for the company. I already have a higher paying job. I already have my bachelor's degree, and I'm earning my master's. So I don't want to be working for you as a part timer anymore. But thanks for the offer anyways. And that's when I leave it there, hoping that she will leave me alone. But she told me to the new message she left was to quit school because I didn't need my master's degree. I had this big puffy. If you are wondering why I have this big puffy eye bags, it's because I haven't been sleeping very well the last couple of nights. I've been sleeping around 4 5 a.m. and I should have one of the nights that I don't sleep at all. Then the next night I'll be able to sleep very well and very early. But anyways, back to the issue is that she texts the new message saying, I don't you don't need to have your master's degree. It's just a useless piece of paper. And then she goes talking about how her marriage was a useless thing. And for me, is the 21st century. Like, if you are married and you're not happy with your marriage and you divorce the guy, nobody's gonna be like shaming you about it. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to be hearing, if I'm not your sibling or your child or your parents, I don't want to be listening to how like your marriage is a failure. unless you're asking me for advice. So saying that one of my friends come to me and she's like depressed and she tells me the backstory and she's asking me for advice whether she should divorce the guy, I would give my opinion. But if you're not asking me for advice, I don't want to be hearing it. If you guys understand what I'm saying. So I'm gonna like end this here for now. I just wanna hear what you guys like think. I mean like have this ever happened to you guys? And what should I do? Should I answer her or should I reply to her message? Or should I leave it alone, hoping she will like stop messaging me about coming back to work for her?